I have 5 resumes that I'm working on every day. And
Explain a resume.
So my resumes are obviously my health, physical fitness is one resume that I want to increase every year.
Why do you call it a resume?
I call it a resume because that's just an easy way for me to look at it. I want to progress every year. I want to make my future, as Dan Sullivan says, my future bigger than my past. And so I don't want to sit on my resume. I know guys that have played baseball and they're still telling baseball stories from when I got released in 1983. I have some baseball stories that I'll tell, but I have taekwondo stories that I'll tell. I have multi-day events that I'll tell because I want that resume to increase. And same thing with my business resume. Of course, in Lee & Associates, the reason why I wanted to be so successful here is because every year I wanted to get better. I didn't want to rest. I had a good year. I didn't want to rest on that. In terms of raising my children, I didn't want to have just good kids. I want to have remarkable kids. And so I took it upon myself to do everything I could. And it got to the point when they were leaving to go to college that I said, look, I feel really good about where we are because I have worked every day towards helping you be the best that you can be, and I'm not going to sit here and say that you didn't turn out the way you are because I've put everything I could into this, and sometimes we don't win, but we spend a lot of time doing that.
And so the resume is an embodiment of each of these areas that not only involve activity and thought, but as a resume in the context that you want to even expand it as you move through life.
Correct. So one of my goals, I'll give you a goal that most people wouldn't have. One of my goals is to have a business with every one of my kids.
Right.
So I want to start a business with every one of my kids. So we just started a business with Kelly, my daughter, who is the writer. It's called /edits. So if you go on www.edits.com, that's Kelly and my business together. She's an incredible editor, writer, content writer, and she has a business that we've created that does this for corporations, and she has a number of clients, and that's her business today.
And I also know that, as you've just mentioned, Kelly, as she folds into your resume of family,
right?
You have your context of resume of business is not just real estate business. You're an investor of multiple companies that you have formed relationships with people who you know.
Correct.
Right? And so, do you understand how unique you are?
I don't.
I don't think you do. I think you just accept who you are.